Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Modern Horizons 3 Arena Open. Today we're going to be playing Sealed Day 1, which means we have to get to 4 wins before any losses in these matches. Let's dive on in. Okay, we will claim our prize, and now let's get our packs. Okie doke, so right off the bat, looks like our rares are not the best, but we do have 6. Eldrazi Linebreaker can be good. Kozilek's Command is sometimes alright. We'll see what we can do. One thing I like to do in Sealed is just go through my colors and like identify the cards to like actively make I want to play from those colors to kind of get a sense of which colors to play. So like in white, I'm just going through. I like Dog Umbra. I like Inspired Inventor. This card's solid. This card's solid. And this card's nice. So I've got a few white cards that are okay, but not like a huge quantity of like solid cards to fill it out either. So let's go on to blue. Blue, Consign to Memory is actually, I think, a playable card. Especially out of the sideboard. Tune the Narrative's nice. Hope Ender Coatl's good. Depth Defiler's nice. Petrifying Meddler and Demon Fury are totally fine, and I like either Spike. And this guy. So we've got a decent number of blue cards. Black, we have Nethergoyf. I would definitely play that. Wither and Bloom. And Shilgengar. So we have like 3 black cards. Not a great look there. This card's also fine, I guess. Red, we have Fanged Flames, 2 Void Pouncers, the Linebreaker, Precursor, Eruption, Spawn Gang, and Skoa. So red has some good stuff. Still like miles of like 8 cards or something, but still. And then green, we have Brood Scale I like. This guy I like. Ooh, 2 copies of Nightshade Dryad. 6. The Oozewag is fine. I wouldn't put Oozewag in the happy to play column though. Ooh, we have 2 Writhing Chrysalises, so that's pretty great. And then what is our colorless land situation? We have 1, 2. These all can make green, which is nice. 3, 4. This can like move counters around if we care about that for some reason. This is the land that we can use. I don't think we have enough colorless lands to play. Kozilek's Command necessarily. Ooh, 2 Twisted Riddle Keepers. A Wastegate Battle Mage. So I think we're just going to build a red-green deck because we have the 2 copies of this guy. So we're going to put him in, and then let's just see what we can do with the red-green. And then maybe splash blue because we have these 2 lands. We can get an island. This is good with an island. This is a red-green land. This is a red-green land. This can get us green or be colorless. And this is blue-green. So do that. So and like the Twisted Riddle Keepers are pretty good at the top end and stuff. We can also consider Kozilek's Command just casting it off of like the spawns from that guy or something. I'll consider that for now as well. We also have Nightshade Dryad, which can help. Okay. Fangs of Calonia is sometimes okay. I don't love it, though. This is a blue land, but we don't really want that. Hydro Trainer's nice. Okay, so this is our red-green deck. Could always play this guy. Play some number of those if we felt like we needed to. And then we're splashing blue. Double blue's a bit too tricky for us, though. Coatl is not really a great splash because you kind of want to play that on turn 3. Holding up mana's hard. I think we'll just splash light blue for the Riddle Keepers and the Drowner of Truth. Because we have enough playables. And then maybe sideboard this card in certain matchups. This is a card you can splash if you really feel like it, but why would we? We have no reason to. Okay, let's just see our curve. Okay, so we want to play one island, I think, just to maybe cast these sometimes. With the emerge cost, I don't love Infernal Captor. Also, one island to maybe kick this thing. Do I want Fangs of Colonia? Currently, I have a lot of creatures, but I'm going to cut the Infernal Captors. This is a land. This is a land. Definitely just going to straight up cut a land for the Sundering Eruption. This thing is fine to cast, though. Do I have any counters themes? Not really. This thing can do counter stuff. I don't love Molten Gatekeeper. It's like an okay card to emerge with this thing. It like does some pinging damage, but don't love the card. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lands. Kind of. Now I have 1, 2, 3. Kind of have 2, 3 blue sources. I'm going to cut the Nesting Grounds. 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think 18 lands is good here, especially because I can cast this in the late game. I'm kind of slanting a bit aggro here. I think I'm going to cut Malevolent Rumble. I have plenty of 2-drops. And that seems like my weakest card. This card could also be really fine with the Twisted Riddle Keepers. This card is so good in my deck. How many Eldrazi do I have? 12 Eldrazi. I kind of just want this to find my Skittering Precursor as much as possible. Fangs of Colonia might be the worst. I have so many creatures, though. 18 creatures. And a bunch of them make, like, multiple creatures. So putting 2 counters on a bunch of them is pretty decent. I think I'm going to run it like this, though, for now. We can always make changes later. I don't think I need that to go over the top. I'm just going to cut it for now for an extra copy of my Malevolent Rumble. Anyway, that's going to be the build. Let's just double check the colors. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 red sources. Ooh, I need another red source. Now I have 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources. And I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green sources. Okay, I'm going to go one more red source then. That gives me 10 green sources. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green sources. So 10 green sources, 9 red sources, 1, 2, 3, 4 blue sources. Yeah. Remember, these can be cast at 5 mana. Yeah, this seems pretty good to me. I'm excited to see how it does. We'll make Kozilek's Command our art, and I'll see you folks in the games.
Before I get to the games, I want to take a moment to shout out the NicolaiBolas Patreon, where you can go to support the channel. Patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos, if you've been finding them entertaining, helpful, if they've been helping you have more fun playing Magic and helping you win more, or things like that, then Patreon is the place to go where you can contribute directly towards the channel and help me make more videos going forward. You also gain access to cool bonus content like my card-by-card draft tier list for Modern Horizons 3 and every other draft set that comes out, where I give my A through F grades on every card in the set as a nice bonus resource, as one of the ways I like to say thank you. Basically, Patreon is the place to go if you want to chip in and help the channel grow and thrive. I would like to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really does make a big difference. But without further ado, let's get to the games.
Welcome to round 1. We will play first. The old no-lander. Can't keep this, unfortunately. If I was on the draw, I could maybe justify it, but this is a keep, though. I think I'll keep the Kozilek's command, because I can get a spawn and a spawn, so I'm going to cut the Hydra Trainer here. But I don't mind shuffling it back in. Yeah, I don't really feel like drawing a land. So I will get a mountain, because I think I have double red spells, but no double green. Also, this land is a good combo with 6, I think. Oh, only from the milled cards. Never mind. I'm just going to curve out. I might as well save my spawn for a bigger Kozilek's command. Milling a land would be great. Nice. Get that island. They can counter this. But they can't. But they do not. We are kind of bodying them because they haven't cast a spell yet. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I think we're going to tap them down on their creature in one of their lands. I can make a bunch of spawns. I can exile their guy. Oh, land is a little bit sad, but that's okay. Sure. Okay. Hmm. Sure. Sure. Okay, that's good. Is that just lethal? Can I play this and adapt it? No, I cannot. I can play this guy and this guy, though. And this guy can attack. I think we've got them. So they have breath. Breathe your last. Hmm. Okay, so now I have full information. I'm fairly certain with the combination of trample and all this in this card, I'll be able to win. Because this can make a spawn token, and this can tap for colorless. This tramples over for 3, and they die. I don't have to show them Kozilek's command, which is even more valuable. Okay, so they have a couple Breathe Your Last. They got a couple, like, derpy creatures. A little bit of removal. Nothing too scary. Nothing that I need consigned to memory for. Fangs of Colonia. It's the only card I really want to try, but I'm good with this build, I think. Okay, this is good. I don't need my colors that badly, so I'm just going to keep this as a colorless land. They can kill it with their breather last. Nice. That's good, good. This card's gonna be good. This is why we save our colorless lands. That guy's pretty scary. I don't really have good removal for that. Could I have just blocked their Myco spawn and sacked a spawn to kill it? I think I could have. I'm just gonna buff up itself, maybe. No, this is way better. Okay, them having a combat trick is totally fine for me here. Yeah, makes sense that they'd have it. Haste and plus X plus O. So I can give this thing haste next turn when I play it. Though it'll be a little bit less big than it could have been. Sure. Sure. Okay. Sure. So it's huge now. Three, four, five, six. Sure. Bummer. I guess keeping my 1/1 would have been better. That could be game losing. I mean, I was trying to just like kill them this turn, because if I like buff this thing up, then they take more damage. Oh, that's an ouch. Major ouch. Oh, not good, not good. Dang, if I'd kept my 1/1 guy, I could have maybe pressured them a little differently. Lethal Throwdown was a good card for them to have. They have Gift of the Viper. Okay, so they can't use that guy. That's a horrific attack. Unless they have something. I'm 100% equipping this anyway. Maybe it's not a bad attack from their perspective because they don't know I'm going to equip, but I'm definitely equipping here. I guess they have a kill spell. Yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, man. That was bad. Them hitting that Hydra right after I made that block that way. I guess I didn't play her on removal really well. But I thought they would have used it before, so they probably drew it. Sure, we'll keep. So next time I'll have to play this to get a forest. Yep. I can hit them for 8, but then they're hitting me back for more. Let's just attack with this guy. We'll trade now. Yup. Sure. That seems psychotic, but I don't know. Sure. Sure. So this plus this is going to be a good combo here. Now I'm going to fetch for a forest so that I can do some stuff, I think. Sure. That's not good for me. Gonna get an island here. My Voidmage Prodigy would be like my best draw, so I need to keep this colorless land around, I think. Come on, Null Mage Prodigy. Spawn Gang is good. Yup. So now it has trample. I want to save this for a second. So now the other guys have trample, which is pretty big. I'm gonna have a flyer in a second. Oh, this exiles, right? Huge. Okay. So it'll get 3 counters. That's actually massive. So they kill one of my guys, they get a big attack in. Let's just leave back one to be safe. Next turn I'll cast my Riddle's Keeper. Yes! Oh, that was huge. Oh my gosh. Ooh, nice win. Imagine if we had drawn Fangs of Colonia instead of this thing, which, I don't know. I feel like that was pretty good to get our spawn gang. Nice win. See you folks next round. Welcome to round 2. We've got a keepable hand here. Remember, this is a land. We're on the draw, which I don't mind, especially with this hand where I kind of need some lands. Mm-hmm. 2-drop. Maybe 2-drop. Activate on turn 3. This guy. New plan. I love Nightshade Dryad. This card won't do much until a little bit later. So we have time to like get our stuff together and kill it. We can just play this on turn 4. Sure. Getting some energy. They don't attack. That's weird. Quite strange. They have a counterspell. They have a counterspell. No attacks. Okay. Nice play. Nice play. So they're going to draw 3 cards. Can't believe they didn't. I guess. I'm shocked they didn't want to draw 3 cards. Sure. Guess there's no rush for them. Just gonna dig for a land. We got there. Ooh, we could also play this guy. Not gonna get greedy here. Though I do think the Eldrazi Linebreaker would have been fantastic here. I think they're gonna need something pretty special here to win. Though there are some special cards in this set. Yep. So this thing I can use for 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can make 5 Eldrazi spawns. And exile a creature. Sure. Okay. So they don't even have 2 blue up. Play land. Cast this, give it kicker. Go to combat. Attack with these 3. Cast Kozilek's command for X equals 3 to kill this thing. And make 3 spawns. That block doesn't even work because this thing has trample. They're just dead on board to this block, right? They take 2, 8. Yep. No need to show them the Kozilek's command. Okay, it's a mirror match, kind of. I mean, I'm mostly just red-green. This card is just, I don't think it's very good. They just gave me a 3/2 flyer and got a bunch of energy for this draw 3, but like, I don't know, they gave me a 3/2 flyer. It's like a real card. Yep, we'll just run it back. I guess I could play Gift of the Viper or something if I really wanted to be tricky. But I don't really feel the need to be tricky. It's like why? My cards are just good. Okie doke. Round 2. I mean, game 2, easy keep. Opponent's on a mulligan. We have a couple spells. We'll get a forest. Maybe a second forest, but I'll probably keep that for a couple turns. That was a good draw. Gives me something to do after my turn 4. Okay, that card is incredible. I'm just gonna get a forest here. That's a good one. Sure. Does that mean they already have a mountain? I thought they played a mountain last game. Okay. Lots of card draw. This is not my greatest start. They have cast a ramp spell and then refueled on cards that they would have gone down from ramping, so they kind of got the nice little wombo combo. 2 for 1, 3 for 1. They're way up on cards. And I have not been able to apply pressure, really. Life totals are basically equal. And they have a propagator drone that's going to start growing their spawns and stuff. Yep. I'm going to get a 2 for 1 back, though. I am just going to kill this propagator drone. It's a huge issue for me. Do they have counter target triggered ability? Maybe I'm supposed to splash that card. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that card in for game 3. Countering one of their color spells for 1 mana seems game-breaking. Spend 5? No thank you. Yep. Now that I know they have that card, I think I might bring in my combat trick. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that's a huge moment here. That was actually such a great draw. My gosh. Oh my gosh, what a top deck. Okay, so now they have red mana. I don't know why they didn't get it with this. Okay. They got me with the old Swapperoonie. Like, I have a 3/2 flyer. It just seems bad to me. We'll play Dryad. Over Dread Mask. I know they have Hopebender Coatl in their deck somewhere. I don't really feel like losing to that at the moment. Death Touch is also great here. Six, okay. Doesn't really do as much unless they have extra lands in hand. Okay, they have extra lands in hand. Okay. They have 3 reach creatures now. The fact that I can't equip this is hilarious. Oh, this propagator drone is going to get me. Luckily, they forgot it has an activated ability. And they clearly don't care about 6's activated ability. I don't understand why you play a land there when you already have 8 mana in play. Unless they're like Ulamogging me or something. Huh. It doesn't do anything. My 6/6 is invulnerable to their ploys. Well, now I actually have a real shot of winning here. Tap their 2 reachers. Okay, attack for 3 in the air. Sure, 6 on the ground, why not? Definitely kill the 3/4. Next turn they'll have... They just have not used Propagator Drone a single time. Sure. Like, I think I was still going to win with these flyers coming in. Well, that would have been an incredible draw anyway. Nice. Got the win. Am I misreading this card? The reason I didn't hover over it is because I didn't want them to see I was hovering over it. But yeah, they could have made a bunch of spawns that game. And that would have given them the ground, but I still would have won in the air, I think. Especially after drawing that. I can't target it with the triggered ability. I can't target it with this. But I could have targeted this guy. I could have targeted some spawns. Could have targeted these guys. Hitting someone for an extra. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Eldrazi. Plus this thing. So, really kind of scary. But yeah, see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We'll play first. We'll keep. I love turn 2 Nightshade Dryad. What's not to love? That Wastecape Battle Mage last game was so clutch. Okay, my opponent... It's funny. This is one of those cards where I see it so rarely that it's like the classic, my opponent is either really, really good or really doesn't know what's going on. There's not much room in between those two. And also my Wastecape Battle Mage gets to kill it for free. Oh, gosh. Which one do I want to kill, though, is the question. Well, first I'm going to do this. I'll just give myself a little bit more time to decide. This doesn't do anything. I'm going to kill this thing, I think. Sure. I really just want to play this with Kicker and Smash, and then they kill this thing, and then... Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's so much more mana efficient. They can kill my Oozewag if they want, but they have to spend their entire turn doing it. And then I still have my 5/3 Trampler, which they have no answer for. Yeah, and I can use the kill their Smelted Charge Bug. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate. this works out nicely too. Okay, now I will use this. Cast with kicker. Now they have no good block for it. 2 can play at that game. I'll just play this with the trample next turn. Sure, that doesn't do anything. Sure, that probably doesn't save them. Okay, they gain a couple life. Got there! Okay, how many disenchants can I bring in? I'm going to bring in this card. And what will I cut? Hydra Trainer, maybe? Maybe I'm supposed to cut my own Colossal Dread Mask because I saw that they have a disenchant creature, which is just such a backbreaking play. Turn 2 Nightshade Dryad is so absurd. It's such a beating. Okay, we'll keep this. We need to draw 1 land, but we're on the draw. We have a lot of sources. We also have the 2 copies of, like, Malevolent Rising or whatever it is. The 1 and a green sorcery. So we're definitely getting a forest here. Give me that forest. And we have plenty of lands in the deck. Nice. Let's go, Void Pouncer. I love Void Pouncer. It's so satisfying to play. I have the 2-mana version. The 5-mana version is sweet. Sure. Oh, I'll block. You think I won't block? I'm not a coward. Black mana? Yep. All is going as I have foreseen. It like came out so I could play it, and then I had no ability to play it, so it's chilling. Nice. Wow, and they're attacking? Oh my gosh. Go, Ren. This is so much better. But having the Wastegate Battle Mage is still awesome. As long as they don't kill my Ren. I mean, my 6, but they have to kill the 6 here, pretty much. I know it's like make hay while the sun's shining. Six is so good. felt like this was worth it. Maybe I should have just played Oozewag pre-combat or something, though. That's pretty good. Just gonna go all out here, even though, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna cast this for maximum. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because this way I just get extra Eldrazi's. Yes! Another win for the good guys. Ugh. My deck is cruising! See you folks in the final round. Welcome! We can keep this hand. I look for any excuse to keep. Oh, nice. Swamp. Swamp's a good sign for us. I don't generally think the black decks are that good. That guy's good, though. So I can kill something and draw a card at some point here. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Nice. Cephalid Coliseum is such a sketchy card to play. You take so much damage from that. All of a sudden, my Kozilek's command is rearing to go. I can actually cast this for X equals 0. Exile one of their guys. Nice. And draw a card. Because it's about the Scry X. But I think I'd rather save those tokens for now. That's the Dread Mask next turn. Now that I don't have two of these, I'm less worried about my life total slowly getting drained away. Well, I do want to kill the Psychic Frog. So this is pretty good. Especially because I'm going to get blue mana coming up and then I can kill both their tokens. So I think what I'm going to do this turn, play a land. This is going to get a blue. Keep this around. I don't have double green yet. So this turn is going to be the turn where I cast Kozilek's command. to kill Psychic Frog. Do I want to do that now? Yes. But I want to get a blue with this, so I'm going to have to use one of my spawns. This is going to get a blue, then next turn I'm going to play this. And then the following turn I'm going to play this, try to. Oh, those are all great. I messed this up. I should have searched before. I will still fetch this away. Actually, no, there's no rush. There's no rush. I can just play Skoa next turn. I don't need to get rid of these tokens just yet. I actually don't need the removal spell right now. Let's just do the play that's best here. But it was good to know that I could access that if I needed it. Beautiful. No need to do that when I have the Line Breaker, which cares about having Eldrazi's in play. My life total is high enough that this won't matter, and I have a Dread Mask I can equip. Oh, this is so devastating for them. Oh, this is lining up so well for me. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will fetch for another forest here. I've already played my Kozilek's Command. That's my only heavy colorless spell. Sure. They are going to get to use their Cephalid Coliseum, which is hilarious. Nice. Sure. Yeah, I can't prevent this by sacking my spawn, so. Them spending all their energy there actually does tell me that they don't have other ways to use their energy, which is kind of good to know. Next turn I'll play Drowner of Truth. If colorless. Okay, perfect. I don't even have to sack this thing to get it. Keep it down. It's not card advantage, it's actually card disadvantage because they lose a land. And like now, for example, they don't have blue mana out right now. And they're discarding 2 spells. Sure. I'm very okay with this. Drowner of Truth doing major work. They have 1 card in hand now. Sure. Wow, they must feel pretty bad that they didn't get to discard that to their Cephalid Coliseum. I'll be honest on that one. Got another Twisted Riddle Keeper. Don't need to attack because they'll just block and bring it back. I have so many huge creatures right now. Let's just look at their stuff that they've got. Chthonian Nightmare. Okay. Well, that's weird that they used more energy than they needed to then before. Oh, Chthonian Nightmare is so brutal with a Cursed Marauder. Jeez Louise. I guess they, yeah, have to have something to set with bring back. Okay. Jeez, Chthonian Nightmare is going to win them the game, isn't it? Oh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. Right at the end here, too. Irritating. Oh well. We'll be fine. Luckily, they can't kill this thing, which is fun. So if I find a line breaker, I win. So I'm just going to go for that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have plenty of mana. Void Pouncer should also be good enough, I think. So I have 11 power of trample. They have I have 11 power of trample. They have 3 power of toughness. So they'll lose everything. They have 3 toughness. Why did I use blue mana? Not that I could have merged this anyway, I don't think. They have 3 toughness. I'm going to have 11 power. So I'm going to have to double jump. Which means they won't have stuff to sacrifice to the Chthonian Nightmare. Four, 5. Oh my gosh, if I kept up my blue mana, I could have sacked this and tapped down 2 of their black mana. Locked up the win. Yep. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna write down the cards that I've seen because I've seen a lot of their cards. Okay, I've seen they have Accursed Marauders. ×2 that I've seen at least. They have a couple of Marionette Apprentice. They have a Refurbished Familiar. They have Ether Spike and Breathe Your Last. And they also have Flare of Malice. I'm going to just reread Flare of Malice, so. Creature or planeswalker with the greatest mana value? Okay. And of course the Chthonian Nightmare. So I didn't see any big artifacts. Do I even have any sideboard tech for this? I guess Molten Gatekeeper can be okay as like a thing to sacrifice. Do I have any combat tricks I want to take out? I definitely don't want this thing. Bring that guy in. Cut a Void Pouncer. They have all those guys that make 1/1s. And I feel like Unearth could be good in this matchup. Well, this is a great hand. I don't really want to draw more lands, so I will still fetch here. I wonder what they're playing all these lands for. They must have some colorless spell. They could have Ether Spike. I don't care, though. Yep. I've only seen one of those, and I'm not going to play around it. Spawn Gang seems good here. Sure. The specimen. Okay, that's a good draw. It's also cool because this can target 6, even though 6 isn't an Eldrazi itself. Eldrazi Linebreaker is insane. Just hit them for 5, no big deal. They have plenty of ways to make me sacrifice it here, though, so I'm not counting on it sticking around. Okay, I've got a good selection for my 6. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe keep them from playing one of their accursed marauders. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Play this. Next turn, if I draw a land, I can adapt. Oh. Sure. That was a huge draw. What a rip. Yes! Oh my gosh, I am the day one king! Oh man. Let's just go through my turn because it was going to be sweet. I was going to Basking Broodscale adapt. Then I was going to use that to play the Eldrazi Linebreaker by discarding this forest. So I was going to have 1, 2, 3 Eldrazi. He's going to buff up his thing to give him haste. Attack with everything. So he was going to be a 6-powered guy. So they'd have to block here, and then they die. So I had them dead on board. Yes! Let's go! And I think they knew they were dead to a land and probably dead to a non-land. Oh, man. Because even just playing Spawn Gang Commander and then having the ability to use 4 mana to deal 4 to them, they were dead on board to this. Because I just play it for 5, play my land, use the 2 Eldrazi's plus colorless mana to sacrifice the other 2 Eldrazi's plus colorless mana, including the Spawn Gang Commander. And then get them that way. Because this is 4 damage plus 4 damage. So, yes! Let's go! I love getting there on my first try. It's very satisfying. Huge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This deck was sweet. We got to play with a lot of cool cards. I'd actually never gotten to play with Kozilek's Command, so that was awesome. And I'm so excited to be drafting this format tomorrow. Let's just go through some of the highlights of the deck. I mean, Getting Kozilek's command was really sweet. Wastscape Battle Mage was so clutch, killing those artifacts. I love this card when it works out for the mana. 6 was really awesome in a lot of those games. And Eldrazi Linebreaker was absolutely stellar. This card is fantastic. Really, really fun to play with when you have a lot of Eldrazi's in play. Really, really cool card. I was glad I played the Malevolent Rumbles. I think those were correct to play. Obviously, 2 Writhing Chrysalis was excellent. Spawn Gang Commander, we only played him like once, I think. And then the Colossal Dread Mask was really good too. If you made it all the way to the end of this video and you're watching on YouTube, remember to hit the thumbs up button to let me know you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more and comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave hashtag Eldrazi win in the comment section down below, because Eldrazi getting the win feels pretty cool. Or hashtag line breaking, because breaking some lines, getting some wins. We're going to be drafting tomorrow for cash. That's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, just turn 2 Nightshade Dryad feels insane, so that's awesome too. But yeah, that is going to do it for this one. If you'd like to support my content, you can do so via Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Gain access to my tier list and other cool draft bonus stuff, as well as helping me make more videos. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.